Welcome to Isla Santa Cruz Island, the main island of the Galapagos chain. Galapagos, famous for Charles Darwin and the origin of the species, where he didn't say survival of the fittest. The Galapagos island chain is governed by Ecuador. It's part of Ecuador. Most of it is declared a national park, so you're only allowed to go to very specific parts unless you've got some very good scientific reason. Even in these parts though, there is some really incredible jungle, a lot of bird and animal species like the famous Galapagos iguana, which show an incredible lack of human fear. You have the sea lions that even wild ones were basking next to the pool in my hotel. The Galapagos tortoise is the largest species of tortoise in the world. One of only two areas where the giant tortoise still lives in the world, here in Galapagos and also in Aldabra, which is east of Tanzania in Africa. There are 15 species of giant tortoise. 10 still exist today. The 11th had only one known example, which was Lonesome George, who died in 2012. The giant tortoise can live up to 170 years in captivity and well over 100 years in the wild. Charles Darwin studied the giant tortoise when he was here and looked at the differences between the subspecies, and that helped define his theory of evolution. I was saying earlier that Charles Darwin didn't coin the phrase survival of the fittest. He actually didn't. That was coined by an economist, Spencer, in comparing his economic theories with Charles Darwin's theories on evolution. He talked about the survival of the fittest. Darwin liked the phrase so much that he incorporated it into the 5th edition of his book. Darwin's theories, now known as survival of the fittest or the theory of evolution, wasn't about the biggest eating the smallest. It was actually about which species was able to reproduce itself and more fit for reproduction. Now, it wasn't just the giant tortoise that's worried about reproduction and birds that have nice colourful feathers to attract the opposite sex. Of course, humans are well known for dressing up to attract the opposite sex. And my hat doesn't help. I'm just at the breakfast table watching some pelicans catch their breakfast. Geologically speaking, Galapagos Islands are relatively young and are very volcanic. Islands are created, or mid-ocean islands are often created when the Earth's continental plates shift over a hot space in the mantle and send magma up to create islands like Hawaii. Well, Galapagos is created that way as well. Many old volcanic formations here, including old lava tunnels, which are formed, as I descend into one, which are formed when lava cools or flows subterraneanly and cools on the outside, creating a tunnel through which the lava flowed. And you can see here, this is the edge of what looks like the inside of a giant barbecue because it's full of volcanic rock. And you can just imagine hot magma flowing through here at an enormous speed as the rock around it cooled. Many of the islands of the Galapagos chain don't have rainforest as such. It's more mist forest where a constant mist comes in, dampening the soil. This really is beautiful. I really do like being on my own in the jungle. I'm now standing on the rim of an ancient caldera, the mouth of a volcano. There are two of these next to each other here on Santa Cruz. And down there is unique life, unique plants and trees that exist nowhere else in the world except down there. You can walk around the cliff edge, but going down you need ropes. And you step right up to the lip of this caldera and reach out, look over this huge drop down into this floor of all this jungle which you just love to explore. I wonder how you get down there, or get permission to get down there. Now in Galapagos, not all the good stuff is on land. Some of it is underwater.
Tainted a picture of us now, forever forgive. 'Cause little Missy Misery set foot in the ocean but never the sea. I'll bury her into the ground next to the